Hello, Mike here. We're building the Lux Blox Space Adventure 3-in-1 kit, and today we're building the Rover. Okay, the Rover is how many wheels does it really have? It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an 8-wheeled, but really it's a tripod rover for Mars or the Moon. And the idea behind Lux Blox Space Adventure is that you could use these blocks to build the rover, the rocket, or the quad chopper. So today we're doing the rover, and this is a great thing because you could make it so it opens up and has an inside and an outside. It has kind of a ability to have a suspension system. So it's a really fun little rover. So let's go ahead and build it. First thing you want to do is you want to dump out your blocks and look at the instructions. So if you've never used Lux Blox before, we have some getting started in here. And real quick, Lux have these connectors, eggs and nests, we call them. You want to put the egg in the nest and go like that and make sure that it's got a nice strong connection, okay? Another thing that you want to know is that we have what we call dimples, okay? So when the instructions we have here, you're going to lay everything flat on the table, and we're going to say put it dimple side up because Lux Blox are left-handed and right-handed, so you want to make sure that things all go together, okay? That's what the dimples mean. So let's build the rover. So let's find the rover in the instructions. It's the rocket. And it's the rover. Okay, so here's the pattern that we're going to put the rover, we're going to assemble the rover in. Okay, that's the pattern. So let's go ahead and put that pattern together right now. The black and gray and white squares, okay, the only important squares are really the black ones. The gray and white, you can put any order you want. It's just to mix it up and make it look more spacey. So I'm going to go ahead and put these together like so. And I'm just following the directions here of this pattern. So we have a 2x3 of the gray and white, and then we're going to do 4 black squares here. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and do 2 more. The light colored squares, like so. And then we're going to go ahead and get the white trigons here. I'm just following a pattern, a flat pattern. Then we're going to fold it all up when we're done. Okay. Follow the picture. There. Once we get the whites, and now we want to do the black trigons here. Okay, and over here. Now, here, we're going to leave it open, and over here, we're going to leave it open. I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to take the light colored one. You go here and here. But you're not going to put one here and here. Leave it open, okay? Because we're going to put our pylon here for our wheel assembly. So this is going to be the bottom right here. Continue to put the bottom on. Following this picture. Now come back around, put one here, but leave the space open. And I'm going to come back around here leave the space open. And continue on 2 more rows on each side. And 2 more rows over here. One more row. And then move to the back here and put more white trigons back here. Do row 4. And connect them together. With row 3. Okay, when you do that, go and put on a square here and a trigon. Square here and a trigon. If you could find one. There you go. Then I'm going to put a square here, not put one here, you're going to put a pylon back here, and put one here. And then do 2 more rows again here. Okay, one more row. Okay, that's the front body here. Okay, so what we're going to do then is we're going to make the pylons and the rear pylon. So this is the front body. Fold that up right here and leave it alone. Put it to the side. Now we're going to make the rear pylon. This is the rear pylon. These are pylons. This is the rear pylon, and these are the bottom pylons here on each side. Okay, so they're basically like boxes. So we're going to make this back pylon, which is a 2x8. So you can do a 2x8. 2, 4. It's actually 2x4. Sorry, not 2. It's totally 8 blocks, but it's a 2x4. Okay, 2x4 for the rear pylon. Like this. And you put one here. That's the rear pylon. Okay, and then for the side pylons, it's just 4. So 1x4 for each side. You'll see what I mean in a second. Just go and do a 1x4 here, another 1x4. What you're going to do is you're going to fold these into little cubey guys like that. And you're going to fold this one like this into a box like this. This is the rear pylon. Okay. So let's go ahead and fold the body up together here. So this is the front windshield. Okay. So the way this works is that these are going to go together like so. These. Did I do it right? Oh, I did it wrong because I forgot to put white ones here. I need to follow my own directions. I forgot to put white ones here, so I made a mistake. So I'm going to take these little triangles off here like this. I'll keep it like that. But if you see, I actually made a mistake here, which is easy to do. So I'm going to put 2 more squares. So I didn't do right. I didn't put these 2 little guys right here. I have to put those 2 little guys here. Maybe you caught that when I was doing it and you couldn't tell me that I was making a mistake. Now it should work. Now I'll put the trigons back on. Duh. Okay. That should work. I was like, what's going on here? Okay. Now when I fold it up, it should all fold nice. These are going to all fold together like this. This will be the front of my Rover. Okay. And then the windshields will go together like so. Pop right into place. Hopefully. There we go. Like that. Okay. You see how the bottom now has got those two openings? That's where the pylons are going to go. This is the top, and now the sides come up. So the sides come up and snap in here and over here. So you can see it's shaping in. It's shaping up now. It's shaping up, and then this comes in. See how it bends a little here? It's a little bend in the body here, okay? It has a bend in the body. It's natural. That's what you want to do. So the little bend here, okay? And then you could go ahead, either keep this open or closed, however you want to keep the hatch. I'll keep the hatch open for now, but you can close this hatch if you want to, okay? And the back of the body, this stays flat here, but this comes up, okay? See that? That comes up. And these come up. So I'll do these first, okay? Like that, and over here like this. And then this comes up and attaches to the rear of the body of the Rover. There's a little bit of tension in the back of the body because there's a little bit of tension. It's on purpose to have a cool shape. I'll show you what I mean. Because there's a extra piece in the back. Okay, so it doesn't make a rectangle. It actually makes a trapezoid here. See that trapezoid shape? Because there's 3 here and there's 2 here. So that's the shape you want. Okay, so then it goes like this. I'm going to actually close the top now. The 2 fronts, the 2x2 here. I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to close these 2. Leave the back one open. Leave this back one open. And shut these 2. And this one just comes down like that and folds in like that, okay? And you get that cool flare in the back, a little flare, okay? And see what I have now is I have a bottom with 2 openings for the pylons, a rear with an opening for the pylon, okay? And these are your pylons. These pylons snap in like this. Rear pylon. Now, if you want some help, you could always use an axle to give you a little counter pressure. A little counter pressure here. It's a little tool. A little tool I used. A little counter pressure, then it'll snap right into place. There it is. Snap there. And then here, these are easy because you can put your finger through here. So now I'm going to snap this into place here like this. Bottom pylons. Okay, and another pylon over here. I love this model because it has a little bit of elasticity to it, a little suspension system. Okay, and you can get your fingers and see the suspension system. Look at this. Okay, it's nice. So now we have the body with the rear pylon all assembled. Now what we're going to do is we're almost done here. We're going to do the rear wheel hub, okay? And its pattern looks like this. The rear wheel hub. And it's a 2x4 again with 2 extra ones. I'll show you. Make sure dimples are up. Do a 2x4. Two by 3, 2x4. And then you're going to go here and here, keeping a space here. Okay, and then you're going to fold it up, and you're going to fold this over like that. Okay? And then you're going to put an axle going through. Like this. So it's even on both sides. Okay, like that. Okay, and then you're going to put an axle that's going to go through here, rear of the car, all the way to here, so it could spin. See how it spins? It should spin. See that? And then this goes like this. Okay, So this is flat on the bottom, and then look, you have your steering column here, okay? Now we're ready to put the wheels on. So let's go ahead and put some wheels on. So we got to snap together some wheels. We're putting the squares in the wheels, okay? The trigons get the trigon wheels get the trigons. They're so cute. Okay, trigon wheel. And then let's go ahead and put the rear on if we want to. Right now it's ready to go. So put the rear wheel on. It'll spin. The little guy here is not supposed to spin. If you want him to spin, then you have to put a spacer, okay? And you could put a spacer if you want to, like this. And then you could put the rear wheel for spinning. That's for like deep regolith, deep mud or something, okay? And then over here, wheel, spacer, optional, if you want the other little guy to spin, okay? For the deep mud. And then we're gonna put an axle through here, so it's flush. Another axle here, so it's flush. Flush means it gets smooth. It doesn't pop through, right? And then we're gonna go ahead and put a wheel in. Actually, we're gonna put in 2 spacers, so it sticks out farther. We're gonna put 2 spacers in. 1, 2, a wheel, and a spacer. And a wheel. Same over here. 2 spacers. A wheel. A spacer. The spacers there so the wheels could actually turn. The spacers are there to keep the wheels apart so they'll turn nicely. Because they want to be on the smooth bore of the axle and not on the key, okay? And then we could have it out left. If we want, you could do another square here. Turn it over to roll, okay? And there you have it. You have the Rover, okay? It's rear steering, and you can control the steering from on top here. You could open the hatch here, okay? And it should get you where you want to go on Mars or an asteroid or on the moon or on Venus, which would be awesome. Okay, so that's it. Check out the other builds on this 3-in-1 set. We also have a rocket, and we have what I think is the coolest thing, the quad, and the body is shape-shifting. So check that out. It's modern aviation equipment. Okay, it's Mike from Lux Blox. Enjoy.